Retribution has anything that you need to blitz Tier 1 Electrical Abyssals. It has almost 400 DPS, long range and decent speed and tank. Here you see the fitting of the Retribution. It is almost purely DPS focused, and with this fit you need on average between 3 and 4 minutes to complete T1 Abyssal, and this gives between 50 and 80 million ISK per hour. You also find a link to the fit in the description. As the name says, the strategy is to complete the site as fast as possible for the best possible payout. Now we're gonna look at each individual room. The strategy in most rooms is to kill the cache, loot the rack, and while approaching the rack and the gate is to shoot the rats. This is the angel room, and there you just approach the cache and kill the rats on the way to the cache and the gate. It's very easy. If there's a Cinnaball you might have to pay a little bit more attention, but if you only get 3 frigates it's very easy. This is the drone battle cruiser. The drone battle cruiser has a lot of DPS. If you get a blast script, then you can get a little bit closer because it does explosive damage, and the Retribution has a very high resistance towards explosive. But the others you want to stay at around 20 kilometers so that you don't take too much damage. This is the Concord Eden room. Here you have to kill them as fast as possible, as they do a lot of damage, especially the Skybreakers. You can tank them for some time, but not for all too long. Because you see, at the beginning you get several hits at the same time, and now the Skybreakers start shooting, and this room demonstrates that your main tank is actually your DPS and not your armor repair. You kill the rats before they kill you. In the sleeper rooms, same as with the angel, shoot the cache, approach it, loot it, move to the gate. Straightforward. This room should only take around 30 to 40 seconds. These are the drone frigates. They also do a lot of damage, but they die very fast. Here again, shoot cache, approach it, and on the way kill the drones. And if you have issues tracking them, then pull range and burn away in a straight line, and then you should be able to easily track them, because beam lasers don't have the best tracking. But this room is very easy. this is the Devoured Night room, and this is probably the hardest room in this fit. Devoured Night doesn't have the best tracking, so the strategy here is to approach him in a spiral to keep transversal as high as possible to minimize the chance of getting hit. And as you move closer, switch to shorter range armor, like in this case start with Aurora, then I switch to X-Ray, and now I'm switching to multi-frequency. The neutralizer isn't that big of an issue because the electrical has a bonus to cap recharge rate, so it should be fine. Just don't approach him or burn away in a straight line from this cruiser. This is the Kikimora, and this again demonstrates that your DPS is your primary tank, and there's actually a lot of delay between entering the room and starting the DPS of the Kikimora. So you want to kill the Kikimora as fast as possible, preferably before it even starts shooting you. In most cases you can kill it before it starts shooting you. Like here it starts shooting as it is already in hull and dead, but in other cases it starts shooting earlier. So you want to make sure to kill the Kikimora as fast as possible before it ramps its DPS too much. And for the battleship rooms, the strategy is again shoot the cache and loot it, but make sure that you don't move towards or burn away from a battleship in a straight line, because then it does a lot of damage. For the Overmind and Karen, the Deep Watcher, you actually want to orbit it close and shoot it with Gleam. These three battleships actually will eat up a lot of time, like the Overmind takes over 2 minutes to kill it with almost 400 PS. For the Leszek and Drakavak, you can simply just approach the cache and loot it, and then kill those. They die a lot quicker because the Leszek doesn't have any shield or armor in electrical, and the Drakavak is already very high damaged. That was it for this video. Thank you for watching. In the description you find links to my Discord and Twitch, and if you buy stuff from Marquee Dragon or the Eve store, consider using the code GUSTAV, it helps the channel. Thanks and bye.